Oh, good evening, everyone. Welcome to another live stream. Hope you're all doing well. Well tonight, or today, depending on where you are. Kaylin, welcome in, Kaylin. Good to see you. Leah Rice, good evening. How are you? I'm doing very fine, thank you. It's a bit warm, but I mean, it's okay. Getting used to it now. Myrtle, good to see you. Welcome in. And Camp. How do you say your name? Campion? Campion Black?
Kaylin_Raven just subscribed for 38 months.
Oh, Kaylin. Appreciate it. Thank you for the 38 months. 38 months. Is that really that far? Like, it's fun with your sub, because your sub is exactly when Diablo 4 released, so you always remind me when Diablo 4 released, which is fun. Again, thank you so much for the 38 month. Really appreciate it, Kaylin. Jin in Juice. Hola, welcome in. Good to see you. Campion. Oh, I see. Campion. Okay, okay. Matt Max. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see you. I don't know why my green screen suddenly starts to be so bad. Maybe I should actually put a real green screen behind me. I don't know. Like I still don't know if I should have a green screen behind me, or if I should just use normal cam. Like honestly, what does everyone think? Is the green screen most fun because it's kind of like in the game, or is it better to just see the room? Like I honestly don't know what's best. Huh. Disconnected. Oh, Isabella. Hey, baby cut here. How are you doing? It's going very well here, Isabella. Thank you. It's a bit warm, but else pretty good. How about yourself? Is anyone else having issues getting into WoW? Or is it just me? Well, let's try again. Anima, welcome in. Good to see you. And Jin Injos and Anima, you're both first time chatting in here. Very appreciated. Thank you for stopping by the stream. Lo-fi Lord of the Rings. There it is. I wonder why I can't get in. There we go. So Anima, you're a fellow WoW gamer. The drops has ended. Yeah, that ended on July 14. Why is that one yellow? Green screen. I guess we could have the webcam a little bit down. Like this. Yeah. Maybe a little bit smaller. Noise. I was currently realized while I'm on a vacation and I forgot to bring with me Steam Deck. I did pack everything else what I need for gaming, but my main thing I forgot. Ouch. Ouch. So how long time are you gonna be away, Leo Rice? I think we're gonna do take the route way to Arendar. Sure. No, that's the wrong one.
We offer greetings.
Enter Sporefall and defeat Rodmire. Can you do him on Raid Finder yet?
Be you well.
Sure.
Grow with honor.
Let's do
Your
it.
mind
Take
is
the
great.
portal from Selma to Harandar. Well, for now it's 1 week, but for next weekend I need to be ready for Half and Craft. Ah, yeah.
Good.
True.
You are
It's
here.
already next weekend.
The elders and others await you below.
It's very soon. Very soon. Have you prepared a lot of things?
All manner of elves and trolls are here. We await only the blood elves and the Amani. So, your path leads you here.
Oh, that
So many old
actually
wounds.
gives a mount.
It makes them tense, being near those who were enemies for
Speak
so
to
long.
delegates.
Shall we begin? The Kaldori will do what we must for the preservation of this world.
I am told the Amani have been invited as well. Do not expect me to break bread with those murderers.
All of Azeroth respects the Heranir for fighting against the Void. But to bring so many old enemies to one place, watch carefully.
Many Kaldori still view us with scorn. To them, we are either cowards who hid from the Legion,
Yeah.
or traitors.
Ah, you must be Zul'Jan. Welcome to Herinda. It is an honor.
Why have you asked me here?
Mother Hagar has asked many to come. Both trolls and elves.
Lord Thamar, this is Zul'Jan of the Amani. Zul'Jan, this is
I know who he is.
Bold of the Amani to send the one who raided our forest as their emissary.
Your forest? You're lucky I haven't cut your throat already.
There will be no violence in this place.
Welcome. Many of you have traveled far.
You just know already from now that he's gonna be a raid boss the way he is. He just really have the raid boss vibes.
You are wondering why you are here. Generations upon generations ago, we Haranir stalked the forests of the world above until we heard the call of our goddess. Seeking her warmth, some left the forest behind, vanishing deep within the sacred hollows of the world. But many Haranir remained above, and over time they changed, splintering apart as millennia passed, giving rise to mighty empires and terrible wars, fought by those who had forgotten they had ever been one people at all. But here we are, together. Elves, trolls, and Haranir. We are all the descendants of one lineage. We are, in essence, one people. And now, we can be so once again.
Lies.
Zul'Jan.
Kin to elves? It cannot be. What do you, Haranir, know of my people's history? Our triumphs? Our suffering?
I understand this is difficult. If you are willing, I could show you proof. And perhaps a path forward.
Interesting.
How nice to see another familiar face here.
Does he know us? Huh. Great work. Do you play World of Warcraft? Yes. Yes, I do. Played it since day one. Anima, oh sorry, I'm listening now. I'm an old player and English isn't my language. I've been following you for a while. I really appreciate your approach to WoW, and my husband is a holy paladin. Well, Anima, really appreciate you here. Thank you so much for the support, and very appreciated. Very appreciated. And big respect to your husband for being a healer. You know we need them.
Now, where is my
We always need healers in the community. That's always why there's long queue times for dungeons, because there's not enough healers.
Pleasantries can wait.
We share a lineage with the trolls, with the Amani. This is preposterous.
Rokan, Darkspear trolls.
I will have to tell the other tribes.
Phenomena, is this live or no? This is live. You can do this quest here on live server right now. Curse of Ulatek. It's kind of like the start for season 2 quest. Olagasko, hey, at what point need to switch to rotation instead of using one button? It's up to you. Like you don't have to switch. You can keep using one button in case you want, or if you want to, like, you know, practice more and maybe become a little bit better, then you can, you know, do normal. It's totally up to you. Oh shit, this mount can't fly. Options, audio.
The proof lies in one of the paintings within.
Ah, good. Someone competent for once. I'm listening now. You expect me to believe some scratches on a wall?
Our magic only works for memory. Give me your hand. Touch the vision stone and bear witness.
This land looks familiar. This is Zulaman.
Yes, a desperate battle long ago between the Amani and ancient enemies.
Oh, I see. We are inside the story. Saving some trolls. Go back, Sam.
I know this battle. This is our great victory I heard stories of when I was a child.
So, what are we even fighting? Is it like... So the trolls, they fought against this, like, many years ago, but... What are we fighting? It looks like those mobs from... Anchorage? Is that what it's called? Anchorage, yeah, here. Like, it looks like those are like mobs from there. Marco RD Gaming, welcome in, good to see you. Hey, just wanted to say I stumbled across your SBA videos on YouTube, and they helped me a lot, so glad to catch a stream. Well, Marco, really appreciate you like the videos, and thank you for watching them. Very appreciated. Very appreciated. What spec and class are you playing?
The trolls would have lost, but a few took a desperate risk.
Abugasm, welcome in. Good to see you as well.
They sought the most powerful presence they could find, and pulled, and summoned a creature from a place none should disturb. The Rift of Uln. The Rift of Uln is a place of madness and pain, but the Imani found something greater. They called it Ulatek.
Ulatek. Oh, so that's the big boss of the next season, the raid. Since that was called Curse of Ulatek.
This must be lies. The Amani alone won this victory.
They didn't.
We will discover the truth of this, Gokinye.
What he means to say is you have our thanks for sharing this with us, and we must return to Zulaman to investigate.
I can speed your return. Roots guide your path.
Alright, so we're going with the trolls. Dark Rule, welcome in, good to see you. Red Sam, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. I'm just currently doing the new quest you can do, like the Curse of Ulatek storyline.
Hasura, help me search through
Well, my main is Fist Weaving, but wanted to try some melee classes, so I have tried Fury Warrior and Frost DK, which is hella fun. I love Frost DK. Well, Fury Warrior is also great. Both of them is great, but I really like Frost DK.
Because the Amani alone.
Numazon, yes! Those tablets are ancient and we're searching for clues.
Nomatek? Just need to put guild invite link in. Oh!
Jonas Reigns just raided with 10 viewers.
See who it is. Jonas, appreciate the raid. I was just in your stream like 20, 30 minutes ago. For everyone watching, if you want to follow another fantastic content creator, you should give Jonas a little cheeky follow. But welcome in, Jonas. Hope you had a good league fight. As I was saying in your chat, Jonas, I have been, the last 2 days, I've been playing Arena with one of my friends. Been playing a lot of Poppy, been playing a lot of Gwen, and also some Garen and Darius. But it's fun. It's fun, but it also, like, if you're only 2 people, it can be really frustrating sometimes with whoever you get in the team with. So sometimes me and my other friend, we wish we knew a third one, because sometimes it's like, yeah. And I had one game where my Gwen got so overpowered I could literally just free hit everyone. Like, I just had to hit them 3 times and they died. And then I had other games where I just feel so bad. But yeah, it's fun in RNG.
I never owned a mask like that.
I once had a game where I could use my old back-to-back on Serra. Oh. Let's just say we won every game. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's super RNG, but I still like it. It's fun because it's so RNG. It's not like the 2 vs 2 arena they had it the first time, where they just played a certain meta and then they won every time. Darloff, welcome in. Good to see you. Marco, I always a big Hikili user, but since it doesn't work anymore, the SBA is good for us older gamers. Yeah, and Marco, you can either use SBA or you can use the assisted highlight. That one works pretty good as well. Saying there's no drops. No drops. Didn't I remove that from the title? Yeah, did. Great. Yeah, no drops.
They attacked the city. They tried to destroy me.
But hello, Sane. Hello. Just saw you type that, so checked it out.
My memory is foggy.
Oh, I have like... Oh. Wait, what? Did I type it? Where did I type it? Oh, I did it at the very start of the stream, so you might have seen it like from the very start of the stream. But Jonas, I'm excited. You know, we're getting League of Legends news September, you know, regarding League 2.0, and we're getting BlizzCon. So both for League players, both for WoW players, September is going to be hell of a month.
Drink water. Become.
Appreciate it.
At least until this mask remembers more.
Yeah, we're eating good. Yeah. Now we just need to wait for September.
Tell me what you remember.
So September can't come fast enough, or soon enough.
You seem familiar, though.
Has anyone watched that new Odysseus movie? that came out in cinema yesterday.
Searching for knowledge, Jamboy.
I haven't watched it yet, but I was just curious if anyone has watched it and what you think about it.
Our weapon. We would be fools not to reclaim it. Can the vile branch hex sticks restore the mask's memory?
Not directly, but reinforcing.
When does the next season start, do you think? Mid-August, like in the middle of August. It will either be 12 or, well, 11 or 18 August. So, still a long time, which is a bit annoying because I don't feel like we have much to do right now. Like, it does feel like a little bit of a strain right now, if you know what I mean. Saying, but family watched the Vienna live action in 3D, and apparently popcorn went all over the place, and they got splashed water in the face so much, so can recommend for that for a thrill. Where do you even watch that? Orgasm. It's so annoying since I'm only playing one class only, so I guess like. Abo, I guess like you have probably completed everything, right? Like you have some of the best gear, you have completed all the quest tests, all the campaign, you've basically done all of it. Finally, hey Cham, looking good and healthy, doing good. Warlock new very chow. Welcome in finally, good to see you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Welcome in, good to see you. I must admit, yeah. My Warlock is growing a lot on me. I am having a blast with it. So it's definitely my little new favorite character right now. I'm not really doing anything serious before we get Season 2 in August. So right now I'm just like finishing the new campaign. But yeah. Yeah. Warlock is nice. I like it. How are you doing yourself, Filey? Somewhere in Limpy, I guess, is my guess. I see. Abo melted everything? Yeah, okay, I see. Yeah, Abo, like, I think for Season 2, I'm gonna change some... I'm gonna change a little bit on how I normally play. Saying, I assume I just promoted you to officer, right? Awesome. Just confirming. Is your character name really Sidemen? Kind of like those YouTubers? Sidemen? Yeah, apparently it's Icelandic for shaman or something. I think I went all back then. Oh man, okay. I was first thinking Sidemen, like, you know, the guys from, yeah, like YouTubers. Appreciate the lurk, Jonas, again, thank you so much for the raid. Abo, I did play hardcore as soon as I entered a cave I died. Oh, really? That's annoying. I wonder, like, if there's some important mechanics I have to follow here. Oh, look at that. They actually updated the damage meter so you can see what your own position is, even though, like, you're in the bottom. It's looking for raid. Okay, okay. Yeah, I just had the quest that I needed to kill the boss. I was just like, let's just do looking for raid so we can get it over quick. But yeah, finally, we have a guild on Europe and on US as well. You're more than welcome to join. Finally good to hear. Man, I'm doing great, thanks. Been out enjoying this heat wave by a beach. Gotta exploit the weather. Finally being good. Warlock is a little side hustle, I get it. Yeah, like, Warlock is great because you can do so much self-healing, crowd control. Like, it's just a fun class. It's just fun. But I totally get you with the beach. Totally get you. I got 3 small kids, so going to the beach is like a full project. You gotta try avoid 3 kids not drowning. So it used to be a very relaxing experience, but now it's more like a survival job. Nicholas finding assisted highlight better than SBA. I mean, technically on paper, assisted highlight is better because it doesn't have to cast like this, you know, the slowness of SBA. On this character right now, I'm not using any of them. I'm just using normal rotation. And boom. Come on, die. Die. Let's go. Oh, why did I get an item? Wait, what? Dealing nature damage has a chance to inflict rot bloom? I don't have any nature damage. I should probably have given this one here to my druid. Oh well. Need. Disenchant. Need. 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 And disenchant. Don't know if they changed how Mythic works, but it was pretty easy. Do you think you're gonna like Affliction Warlock better than Demo? I don't like Demo because I'm not really into like I don't like Sue style. Like I don't like this. It's the same reason I don't like Unholy Death Knight, because you have too many pets. I kind of like to be just me. I actually prefer having no pets, but as a solo warlock, it's just so much better having the Void Walker because it works as a tank. So that's why I don't like Demo, because it's too summon focused. But it's just me. That's just how I am. That I'm way more into like solo stuff. Do you gonna get a vest on each and at least a leash and attach it to a Bio? At least they all float away together. True. True. Like sometimes when I'm walking around with my son, I wish I had a leash on him, just like a normal, like those like leash things you can get, because sometimes he just like survival job, chasing around 4-foot battlers, making sure they're neither drowning, starving, dehydrating, or not wearing sunscreen. Glad that experience isn't family for me. Wait, so finally, are you in the same boat? Is that the same? Wait, are you the same boat, or are you're not there? It was BOP, but yeah, it's not everything that's good for everything. It's, yeah, I can't use a single on my augmentation evoker. At least it gave higher stats than the other one I had, so it's not too bad. Just use my other keybinds when necessary. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Nicholas. Oh, who followed? Songed Panda. Appreciate the follow. Really appreciate it, thank you. Welcome in. No kids yet. Seems I still have some time to enjoy relaxing at the beach. You have. Also going to the cinema and can actually watch the entire movie, because when you go to the cinema with 3 kids, there's a very big chance one of them have to pee in the middle of the movie, and you always miss out 15 minutes of the movie. So yeah, enjoy your game time and your privacy. But I'll be there again in 5 years. I'll be back to normal again, because then, you know, my kids are so old they don't need me anymore, if you know what I mean. Then they can go to the toilet themselves. Then they can swim at the beach themselves, you know. So it is what it is. And a lot of people say enjoy them while they are small. So I'll do that. My youngest is 8 now. It's not 100% over yet, even though, so you have many years ago. Yeah. It's probably first when they're teenagers, and my youngest is 3 years old, so it's probably 11 years. Well, we're gonna welcome in Song Panda. Appreciate you stopping by and following. I assume you are a fellow WoW gamer. I was supposed to listen, so Ian, the game director of WoW, is having an interview today on the official WoW Discord, and we submitted 7 questions to Lo-Fi Paladins community, but I'm not able to listen to them. Because there was too many people listening to it, and you could only be 650 people on the Discord. So now I'm actually just waiting for Wowhead to post the questions. so we can go in and read them. I wonder how fast they will be doing that. Portal Room Q&A with Senior Game Director. Content that was cut from the original World of Warcraft. Oh, they actually they already posted it. Remarks, professions, exclusive collection, growing, guilds and player agency. Yeah, it seems like none of the questions we submitted got answered. Sad. All right, let's... Is there some way I can read this Q&A without... I really hate WoW Hit at some point, because it has so many ads all over the place. Like, it is so full of ads. The Portal Room Q&A with the game director is now live. Master GM streaming the Discord stage, so tune here. Well, let's try bring this up on the screen. I think I have, yeah, I have gotten rid of all the ads now. God, they have so many videos playing around all over the website. Didn't I have a window? No. No windows. Drops BAB. Okay. Well, gotta add a new one. Window capture. There we go. Please don't share my Discord window. There we go. Q&A with Ian, and we have also posted questions here, so it would be interesting to see if they actually have answered anything from it. Okay. The Q&A has begun with over 350 questions were submitted, though of course we don't have a whole way to get through them all. Yeah, so of course they couldn't take all the questions because, you know, they had an agenda. 2 seconds, I'm just getting attacked by a mob. I'm just gonna go over here in the corner and use Shadow Melt. And dismiss my pet. There we go. We are now in Shadow Melt. What did I miss before in the chat, by the way? Teenagers give a whole other suit of problems and worries. Don't know if it's just because my oldest is also a girl. Well, I got 2 girls and 1 boy, so it's going to be interesting. How do you feel about this new Blizzard approach that we got after Dragonflight, with them doing more interviews and generally being more transparent? I mean, I like it, but I don't know. Even though they do more interviews, it just... they have an agenda, they follow an agenda, and these interviews, they basically just talk about the agenda they have. So, yeah. You block 150 of them from our Discord. No, well, we only posted 7 from our side. Alright, let's see here. 8-week content cadence. The 8-week cadence is brought up a lot, and it's not ironclad on Blizzard's end. The idea was initial a goal of Dragonflight coming out of expansions with long stretches of content drove, which players were clearly unhappy with. Every 2 months felt about right, but from a content and bug fixing perspective, though they acknowledge that it has grown to feel overwhelming for others. They tried staggering content out more during the War Within, which of course players hated the time gating, so they tried to move away from much time gating. Currently, data supports the idea that this cadence fits the majority of the players best, though it's a tricky balance between players who always want more and players who are easily overwhelmed. I am one of those who gets way too much overwhelmed if I get like 200 quests from one patch. Based on the surveys, 25% think it's just right, 25% think it's too fast, and 25% thinks it's too slow. If that shifts, they will certainly adjust their approach. Perfect. So no one agrees how the game should be, how fast it should release with patches. Communication is sometimes about informing people about what's going on in game. Other times it's about sharing philosophy, and sometimes it's just about hearing from the passionate people shaping the world. There are hundreds of developers, and it's unfortunate that players tend only to hear from a few selected individuals. Blizzard has tried to expose players to specific artists and developers who create the world, and Ian would love to find out who you want to hear from next. More Q&As are absolutely on the table. Unfortunately, sometimes when they try to fix an abusive? Do they mean like a bug? There's collateral damage that breaks accessible tools. They've been trying to invest in meaningful improving the baseline experience so that they don't need to download as many add-ons for the sake of accessibility. The one-button rotation, more text-to-speech options, auto unlock steady flight, ping systems improvement, and mouse over elements. Hey, they mentioned the one-button. Hey, Hirinda, welcome in. We're just going through the Q&A that Ian, the game director, had today. 12.1 is also improving the add-on API in a way that increases security, but also restore functionality for trying sounds to gaining losing buffs. Guilds are an important aspect. WoW is so obnoxious to make you pay for sub. I'm sure they're making good money with all those ads. Well, Phenomena, I think WoW they just fired like 70% of the people they had. So they used to be like an okay big team, but they're like no people back now on the website. I think they fired a lot of people recently because the company that owns Wowhead behind the scenes is like a very big company. I think a Chinese company or a Korean company, it's some kind of Asian company, I think. They will never be able to do a change without a lot of players loving it and just as many hating it, 100%. Well, they fired the main ones and now no one knows what they're doing. I can't comment on that, but Pearly Wire, thank you for the follow, appreciate it, and welcome into the stream. Dark as well, welcome in, good to see you. First time chatting, appreciate it, welcome. Guilds are an important aspect of World of Warcraft. There are millions of people out there and they want to make it easier for players to connect with each other. Ian is very excited about Discord integration coming in patch 12.1, which starts with chat integration, but they hope it will grow into much more. The goal isn't to simply try copy what Discord already does for players with its own in-game tool though, so they love to hear what other community feature a player would like to see. SAM Network, which is under Tencent. Oh, I see. Dark, big fan of your single button guides. Well, Dark, really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching the guides. Highly appreciate it. Player agency has been touchstone of Blizzard's design philosophy for the past 5 years, giving players the freedom to play the game they want, such as not requiring them to do specific piece of content in order to do things they actually enjoy. If you're not enjoying it, it won't feel like Blizzard is respecting your time. Holy moly.
Dark69 gifted 10 subscriptions to the community.
Dark, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. The gifted subs, really appreciate it, man. Highly appreciate it. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs and also a hype train. That is huge. Thank you so much, Dark. Very appreciated. Very appreciated. yeah, again, very, very appreciated, man. Winston, welcome in also, Winston. Grass, thank you. Also big fan of your SPA guide. Song Panda, very appreciated. And also congratulations to the 10 people who just got like a sub. Now you can actually watch the stream without any ads, which is pretty nice. But again, really, really appreciate it, Dark. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. That is huge. Thank you, man. Very appreciated. They put more effort into a parallel progression track with things like delve, solo players, supplement dungeons, and raid. There's still value for players who want to engage in multiple, but
Drink
each should
water.
feel fairly
Become
self-sufficient. Appreciate it, Panda. Individual narratives are much harder in shared world. There's a powerful fantasy feeling like choice affects the world around you, but that's extremely hard to do for million players. You know the word. They can't do it like for everyone at the same time. They try to add custom text and NPCs reaction based on player choice, but at the end of the day, it's a shared world with the same quest, bosses, and cinematics, so that's major limiting factor. The developers would love to find more ways to build content where individual choice matters, but it's just an aspiration. I mean, what does people expect from playing an MMO? Like, you cannot do a choice where it's like, hey, I did this thing here, so now the game does like this. Like, no, we are many million players. We can't all have choice. You know what I mean? Like, you can maybe get like a quest where it says go this way or this way, but it will have nothing to do with you because you are 1 out of 2 million people. If you want to, like, you know, do something like that, you have to play single player game then.
Dark69 gifted 25 subscriptions to the community.
Dark? Holy hell. 25 more subs plus 10, you're up on 35 subs. I mean, I really appreciate that, man. Well, thank you so much for the big support. Very, very appreciated. That's big money. So thank you so much for that. And again, to the 25 people who just got a sub, congratulations. You can now watch without watching ads. So that's awesome. But Dark, thank you so much. 35 subs. I hope you still have enough money for the rest of the months, so you don't have to eat oats every day, but thank you. Very, very appreciated. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Lordy. Yeah, I think everyone who's watching right now should at least have gotten a sub now. I know sometimes it gives random people, but you can see like in the chat now, everyone has the warrior badge. So that's nice. Oh, so even the X-Sets also got one. Amazing. Welcome in also, X-Sets. Good to see you. Keep up the good content, man. We need more like you. Well, really appreciate it, Dark. Very appreciated. I am Dark. I am very, very excited for Season 2 that is going to release next month. And then I will post a lot of guides again. Right now, I'm kind of slowing out. I'm relaxing, taking a break from content because it's end of the season. There's no really big point of making guides right now because they're going to be crushed in a half month. But when Season 2 releases, I'm gonna go all in. Gonna go all in. It gives any one of your followers, even if they aren't here. Oh, okay. It actually prioritizes followers. I see. Dan Pericki wasn't lucky enough to get one, even though there was 35. I see. Welcome in, Dan. But again, thank you so much, Dark. Very appreciated. And I'm very excited to do new content next month with Season 2. Season 2. Well, happy to watch your coming guides. Yes. And I have to find out which one to do the first one for. That's going to be fun to see. Livan, welcome in also. Thank you for the gifted sub. Yeah. Thanks to Dark for gifting 35 subs. And we have a level 6 hype train, which is pretty big. I really hope we get the I am clap emote. That one is so good. Tave C, wow, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome in. One of the things they're looking to do is making it easier to visit each other's home and add more reasons to so. They're working on a housing showcase where players can list their homes in a browsing search way. They're releasing pets in 12.1. They want to do mounts and manicure to show off transmogs in the future. They're considering adding profession hooks, but they want to be careful about that in case it feels mandatory. There's a lot of challenge with hunter pets due to system being warband wide, where hunters pets are tied to a single quest. Changing over reputation to be warband wide is very manual painstaking process, and so it would take a lot of time. They're working on improving the workflow here. It's taking longer than they would have hoped. I see. So behind the scenes, they have some old system that doesn't just allow them to do warband reputation because of probably something. Interesting. There's a balancing act to making class changes that feel impactful and meter moving, but not so large or unexpected that they cause players to log in and no longer recognize their class. Well, I mean, that happened for quite a lot of the specs from War Within to Midnight. But I also feel like that's okay between expansions. Dark is the man, he is him. Yeah, he is him, he is the man. But just randomly popping in, really appreciate it, and then dropping 35 subs, so a lot of people can watch without having ads. Alright, which emote did we get? The hype train has ended, we reached level 7, and we got... What is that? Is that like a bear that packing up stuff and pack it up? Oh, so it's like kind of like, you know, pack up your stuff and leave? That's an interesting emote. Well, appreciate the emote, Dark. Hobo bear. True. This one here I'm excited for. I'm a big PvP, like I love PvP. PvP players as player. So I wanna hear what they have to say about, because right now PvP feels very dead. Like it feels like they have disbanded. Like it doesn't feel like they care about PvP anymore. So I want to see what they have to say about that. Ian admits there has been many inconsistencies with MMR. They think it's working out pretty well now, but they could have reacted to concerns much quicker, and will try in Season 2. Queue times are also an eternal challenge for most PvP games with multiple roles. Most players want to play DPS, and solo shuffle matches tend to be longer than 2v2 or 3v3, so there's some internal math to work through. Yes. Thank you. Because if you want to do solo-rated Battlegrounds, the queue time is between 20 and 30 minutes. I have played a lot of League of Legends the last 2 days, because when I click queue, I get a game in 30 seconds. And it felt so good. Isn't that a song? And it felt so... Never mind. But it felt so good, just being able to click queue, and then boom, I got a game. And I was like, damn, this is something that really makes me want to like just switch to League of Legends as my main game, if you know what I mean, because there's no queue time. Might be some Taylor Swift song. Is there a song where they say, and it feels so good? Sonic, it feels so good. It feels so good. Oh wait, is this meme song? Oh, it's this one here. Yeah, that was the one I had. That was the one I could listen to. Because when I said that, I was like, that is from a song. I love the emote, Avo. Dark PvP is so dull. It really feels like they are just like throwing it under the bus right now, which is sad because I love. And back to Lord of the Rings background music, exactly. Classic evening. Dan, what do you mean classic evening? Like playing classic, or what do you mean? Panda, right now I'm leveling up a Prot Warrior with SBA, but the current SBA on Prot Warrior doesn't use shield block and ignore pain. The SBA uses up the rage and revenge, if I remember correct. So Panda, I've done a macro where SBA and shield block is inside the same button. So when I use SBA, it also uses shield block all the time. And then you have to use ignore pain on you have to use ignore pain yourself. I really like Protection Warrior with SBA. It works really well, but you have to use ignore pain yourself, which is the only like challenge. Which is why I don't main Protection Warrior, because I don't like the ignore pain mechanic. I think I really feel like it's a thing that should just be like a passive thing, but yeah. The song choice, I think it feels so good. Okay, yeah. I mean, about the music you played, yeah, okay. I see. I think I need to add that song to my liked. I just added it now to my liked songs. I need to be vibing to that song tomorrow in the kitchen. All right, let's see here. At a high level, the developers want to serve their PvP community better, but they also need to grow the PvP community in order to justify it. WoW has a very passionate core PvP players, but it made up a large percentage of the player base 20 years ago than it is today. They focus with things like training grounds to get their people into PvP, but it's not going to be a process that happens overnight, while that it feels like they might not be doing enough for players already at the high end. Growing the overall population will help everyone in the long run. So basically what they're saying is we don't have enough PvP players to actually make content for you because there's not enough of you. There's just simply not enough of you PvP players in the game, so it's not worth making content for you because there's not enough. That is, between the lines, it basically says it. There's not enough of you, so why should we give you new Battlegrounds when maybe 5% of the players is using it? Business-wise, I understand it. I understand it business-wise. I understand it, but you know, yeah. Jacob Feels So Good is a Jamiroquai song. Yeah, it's from that singer Sonic, right? Is this? Yes, Jamiroquai has a song explicitly titled "Feels So Good." It is the opening track on their 2201 funk electronic album. Oh, it's another. Okay, that's another one. I see. Gigi, welcome in. Good to see you. Welcome. Saying maybe they don't use it because they have to wait 30 to 45 minutes to get in, and they also haven't added much to it since maybe Kata. The PvP Battlegrounds, I mean, exactly. You're saying, hey, we don't want to add PvP content because there's no one playing PvP. Oh, why you think so? Just like Sane is saying, we have to wait 20 to 30 minutes to get in. To even play. Like, I have to sit here at my PC, wait 30 minutes to be able to play PvP. And even though I then wait 30 minutes, you don't make new content. Like, it's just, the math isn't there. Like, it's not, like, it's very numbers. Like, you know, it just didn't. Oh. Yeah. Please, I want to focus on houses and Barbies instead of PvP content. Yeah, you're actually right. Yeah, you're right. I mean, they do a lot of focus on housing, transmog, collection, like, and that's of course it's because that of housing is of course something they added to get a lot of new people in to play the game. Like you can see on Instagram, there's a lot of like Instagram housing people who plays the game that does a lot of housing content, but they only do housing content. So basically, they're paying a sub because of housing. I like housing, don't get me wrong. I like housing, but I also like PvP. And I wish they would prioritize all the content equal enough. But yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, sad for PvP. It's actually a vicious circle. There's less and less players, but there's no content. There will be even less people. It will be sad for the MMO to kill PvP. And I think that's what's going to happen, Geeky. I think one day they're just going to turn the key and say, you know what? This is a PvE game. If you build it, they will come. Merkel, I 100% I agree with you, because you can see all the big PvP streamers like Sario, he doesn't play PvP anymore because there's no new PvP content, and like there's not anything for him to like. Why should he resub when there's nothing new for him? But if they added a lot of new things to PvP, I'm sure he would be there day one, and he's like one of the biggest WoW streamers. Alright. PvP is long overdue for some PvP talents update, which isn't something they'll get to into Season 2. So no new PvP talents. I don't even know if we need... Me personally, I'm not sure if we even need those PvP talents. It's just adding more complexity to PvP, which I'm not sure is like a good thing. They should at least have a clear roadmap. One season we focus on PvE, next one PvP, just like Guild Wars 2. They very clearly say, hey, next 3 months we're going to focus on this, next 2 months we're going to focus on this, and next 1 month after that we're going to give you some new PvP stuff. Winston, I have to tell someone, I just got my new RTX 5080 today. It's Christmas. 5080, that is a big card. Congratulations, Winston. That is a big card. Like, I have seen people holding it, and it's huge. But you don't need a new graphic card for the next 5-10 years now, so you'll be good. I'm sure NVIDIA are going to contact you soon and be asking you if they can farm AI stuff on your PC. But G said, that's a big card. Or all the team is happy with the pacing of PvP rewards, though they like to improve the visibility, perhaps with something like a renown track to make it more obvious what players will earn and when, as far as the effort that goes into earning them. The nature of PvP is rewarding continued success, proving that players can continue to perform at a specific level. They don't want it to be too easy to play for a bit and then park at a level, or come in very late and very quickly jump to the highest reward. I know what they're saying here, because you can farm Battlegrounds and go up in PvP level and get rewards. You can farm raiding and be able to get different rewards. The problem is there's nothing in the game that tells you when you're gonna get what. For example, you get a full elite PvP armor where you get 1,800 rating, but nothing in the game tells you that. You have to know this from, like, your mom or your dad has to tell you this. They have to tell you, hey son, when you get 1,800 rating, you're gonna get a full PvP elite armor set. Else, you have no idea that this will happen to you. And when you get 1,950 rating, you get a freaking cool weapon transmog, like not a weapon transmog, but like illusion on your weapon. And again, no one knows this. You have to find out yourself, which is like, as they're saying here, they are happy with the rewards you get, but they admit that no one can see the things you're gonna get. Like, no one knows. So, yeah. I think the problem with PvP is also that WoW is just way too complicated for it to have a chance getting new players in. In LoL, there's a lot of champions and items, but every champion has 4 abilities that you need to know. Whereas in WoW, there's only 40 specs, but they have 30 abilities each. Yes. I agree with you, Filey. The game is very complicated, so of course it also makes it harder for people to play PvP. But yeah, we have so many great MMOs today: Elder Scrolls Online, Guild Wars 2, World of Warcraft, so on, so on, so on. And none of them is really focusing on PvP. Like all of them is just focusing on PvE, and then PvP is like a little side thing. So I just wished WoW would be the one to, step up and be like, all right, let's show everyone how to do PvP. But I guess there's a reason no one does it. They just fired a bunch of people at the Elder Scrolls Online. Yeah, I know they fired I think they said 50% of the people. Like half of the developers are gone now. And I saw one of the developers talk on Twitter about it, where he was like, we don't have anyone left. Like, he was literally like, how are we going to make our next big patch? There's no people left. But yeah, I don't play the game, so it's like, yeah, it is what it is. At least the WoW team wasn't touched, to my understanding. Like there wasn't really anyone from WoW team that got fired. But I also think it's because of what's going to happen in September that we're going to be seeing the Last Titan expansion, and we are also going to I think we're also going to be seeing WoW Classic, which is having the code name right now called Camelot. It's quite fun. I was reading a lot of leaks about the game yesterday. I found 20 articles about leaks about the new Classic Plus. They all were different. None of the 20 leaks was the same, so they probably all fake. But one thing all these 20 articles had in common is it releases on the 18th of September. So Classic Plus releases on the 18th of September. September. It's 1 week after BlizzCon. Secondly, they all focus a lot on the Scourge. The undeads, Arthas's undeads, the Scourge. And many of them also says that there might even be a new third faction that is the Scourge faction. Or at least they're adding the Scourge races to Horde. That's I was reading 20 different articles, and they all say 18 September is called Camelot, and there's something to do with Scourge. A lot of Scourge stuff, Scourge factions, Scourge races, Necromancer specs, classes, so on. I hope they make a third faction so it's like Dark Age of Camelot. Exactly, and that's why a lot of people also think it's the reason they called it Camelot, because Camelot also has 3 factions, or Camelot actually called them realms, but same thing. Right, for SBA then, right? Yeah, SBA definitely makes it easier. Just some classes doesn't really work with it in PvP, like Retribution Paladins, because it keeps using Divine Storm whenever you try to kill a healer. And you're not able to kill a healer with Divine Storm, but yeah, little detail. Yeah, it's nice and all, but it won't blind the healers for you or tell you that disguise your bot. Yeah, that's stuff that you have to learn. SBA for consoles is also a thing that keeps Blizzard safe from firing a squad at the moment. Yeah, I hope we're gonna hear something about consoles at BlizzCon, but I don't think so. I think it's too early. I think it's way too early. Okay, let's go here. Collector's Bounty is certain to return eventually, but it's something they want to use very sparingly. It should feel like a special and impactful when active, but if it comes around too often, they know it would start feeling like it's pointless to farm outside of it, which would be a counterproductive overall. When it's around, it should feel tankily different, which demands it to be rare. So if you don't know what this is, this was the event they had in War Within, where all the rare mounts you could farm in old raids had a way bigger drop rate. But I don't want it to come too often, which I understand. They will also continue to do more remix experiences, It's a great time to experience an expansion story at a faster pace while being distinct from just going back and max level and steamrolling everything. I hope you're gonna get Battle for Azeroth. Battle for Azeroth remix. When it comes to collecting, they always want to be careful about making it feel like players can never be done. They don't think it's a problem if people are done farming an old instance, which is why they didn't add new housing items to old Dragon Soul bosses. I see. There's a fraction of a percent of collectibles that I plan to remain exclusive, mainly things that were originally decided to have limited availability, though it's not something they plan to use much going forward either. There are tons of things that are unobtainable by accident, such as a piece of content that was changed or removed, in which case they are happy to bring them back in some way. Outside of a short list of things like original challenge mode or mage tower appearances, they love to hear examples so they can find new ways to make them available again. Better. I have returned. Returned indeed. Boa remix sounds great. Yeah. Boa remix sounds great. Just a curious question. What is your favorite class to run SBA and why that class? I mean, a lot of them is really great with SBA, like Elemental, Shaman, Destruction of Warlock, Beastmaster Hunter, Retribution Paladin, Frost Death Knight. I could keep going. Like, those I just mentioned is like, you know, is some of my favorite ones. Dvalin the Ashbringer, exactly. Ashbringer. And then with a very, very big sword on my stomach.
Greetings.
Welcome in, Big John. Finally, I'm excited to see the Classic Plus announcement. I don't think it'll be for me, but it should be fun for a week. The only thing I'm worried about is that the players have the tendency to overhype stuff like this and have the expectation unreasonable high, making an otherwise really good ID to fall to the ground. 100%. Like, finally, you just heard me talk about how we potentially are going to have a Classic Plus with 3 factions and Neo Scourge races. And can you imagine if it's actually just going to be Classic that we normally know of, but the only thing is like maybe a new dungeon, and then everyone would be like, where's the Scourge, where's the 3rd faction, where's the Necromancer? And Blizzard of course will just be like, we never said that was rumors. Dan, nice transmog, Dvalin, I appreciate it. Like, you could just level one of my BM hunters to 90. It's so easy to play with SBA. Indeed, it's really good. I hope they kill PvP systems and put that focus into housing. I do not agree. I do not agree. I'm not a PvP player, but I don't agree. There has to be something for camp players. Yeah, exactly. I think with Classic Plus, they're going to be... I've seen a lot of rumors and leaks that they're going to have a very big focus on PvP. So fingers crossed. Exactly, so I hope it'll be received with an open mind, and also that they actually have produced something great. 100%. No matter what they're going to show, I'm going to be excited. I'm going to play it. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Alright, where did I come to? There's a fraction of fraction. Oh yeah, outside of the very short list of things like original, challenge, profession. Primary professions will continue to evolve. In the long run, there should be more approachability and simplicity, at least some of them. The original goal of adding devs and players' identity to crafting in Dragonflight was a success, but while dev can be valuable for blacksmithing, rare, and converted pieces of endgame gear, there's a little too much complexity to just picking flowers and making potions for yourself. Secondary professions are overdue for a closer look, and the team is currently discussing improvements for the last Titan. Archaeology in particular has great fantasy and lore, but relatively few players were excited about the actual gameplay of it. They'd love to find a new way of delivering the fantasy of researching and discovering lost civilizations with more fun, momentum-ed gameplay. Yeah, it feels like archaeology was like not many people played it. Everyone loves a good troll patch and raid. Ian is excited for everyone to jump in and see where the story is going to lead next. He's seen players speculate that it's complete a side story, distraction from our main goal of pursuing Salatav, but there's more in store. He's also very excited to see everyone again at BlizzCon and share a lot of information about all the things Warcraft at a time. He'd also like to thank players for their passion, taking time to spend talking about Warcraft with us, everything on the development team. Everything the development team does is for the players and to make a game that's worth a passion players. When asked if puzzle box of Yogg-Saron will ever be opened, Ian replied, well, yeah, it has been. If you play Hearthstone, it just fires off 10 random spells. I thought everyone knew that. Make a event attempt to open the puzzle box. I didn't know we had a puzzle box of Yogg-Saron. Interesting. Oh well, so that was into you. No, we don't talk much about add-ons, but if anyone is using unholded unit frames, it apparently won't get updated anymore because of the abuse and hatred against the solo dev of the add-on. What's happening to people? It's free, be happy. Yeah, and now the people who complained about the add-on and why it may, like, I can imagine some people who uses this, it's mad, like, why don't you do this? Now they just lost the add-on. Now they will not have an add-on anymore. If it wasn't a primary, like, income for him, like if he didn't actually earn, or her didn't earn much money from it, then yeah, do what you do. But of course, if this person is someone who earned a lot of money on it, then it's sad to see them drop it, but I guess it's a business, so you do you, I guess. I hope that they will add these old staff, like the priest, anathema, and benediction, if that's what they meant, like with faction or fraction. Yeah, I think that's what they also mean, like like between the lines. that some of those items we don't see anymore. We might get them again, but probably in a recolored version. It's free in Curse Forge, and he just updated it, but then it's like 1 hour later, said he won't update it anymore, something along those lines. I see.
This tablet here says the first shrine built in Atalaman was dedicated
Ooh.
to this.
Heinegel, which rogue spec do you think will be good with SBA?
Are they talking about Ulatek?
Just call me.
I personally always think Assassination Rogue is the best SBA spec. Because of the damage over time. That ring you got from Spore Forge is procced. I think the nature damage is a scam. My Hunter is also procs.
And we will need Ulatek.
If the ancient Amani sealed Ulatek away, it may be too dangerous to unleash.
Or it
Ah.
may be the weapon we
I did 16-17 with no issue in SBA Sub-Rogue. Sub-Rogue is also so strong in like general that I'm sure it would work fine.
How can you be sure? They have done it before, huh? Why not put some of that faith in me, Uncle?
Oh, we had to move on. It's probably just as it dies, so don't think of me. Let me try do another damage on some mobs and see the damage meter what it says. Well, I could just do all.
The ethereal seek to gather power. Remove them from our lands.
Ah, great. So I can't do the quest because this activity is going on right now. So it's blocking my... Oh, no, okay, I wasn't supposed to be here. The process dies up. I'll test it in the next one.
Even so, it is his knowledge that we seek.
Could you see here? Unstoppable, Wicked, Soul, Anathema. What was it supposed to call? Oh there, Rod Bloom. Yeah, it actually damages. Okay, it does actually work. Interesting. Big John, I leveled my Havoc Demon Hunter with SBA and it was so powerful, ran a few dungeons somehow, doing as much DPS as everyone else combined. Yeah, I like when I have one of those runs where you use SBA and you just like outperform everything. Sometimes I know those lower level dungeons, the damage meter is really wicked, but it's pretty cool.
Zul'Jin, come to do his sister's bidding.
And I have it with Evoker, it's terrible. It is. Yeah. If I play Evoker, then I'm not gonna use SBA.
You will always be in your sister's shadow. Malakras always said that binding the Loa was just the first step. He had bigger plans than that.
I have a few ideas.
Oh, he's fighting out here. Which rogue spec do you think will be good with SP? They released the second part of the new campaign. I'm actually unsure how many you can do. I'm still on the first one. Does anyone know that? How long we can go in this Curse of Ulatag? I think it's only the first one for now. Oh, okay, so it's not even... Okay, I thought I was sitting here for like... I think you do it till Season 2 or something. It's kind of part of the main quest. I was fearing we were going to do all 5 chapters and it would take like rest of the night, but okay. It's ending soon. Okay, good to know. Oh, that was not the one. Oh, it's over there.
You do not share your uncle's faith in the law. I have lived my entire life without them. Why should I?
True. They were here for generations, yet our empire has crumbled.
Lord, return to us.
I can remember.
East Coast, hey man, taking your content, keep up the great work. Really appreciate it, man. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support. Antonio, what game? This is World of Warcraft.
Big Junkels just subscribed with Prime.
Antonio, looks dope. How do you play it on Steam? It's not on Steam. It's something you need to get on Battle.net. But it costs money, Antonio. You have to pay like every single month to play it. Basically, pay every month. This is the Europe link, but there's also an NA link in case you play on NA. NA? Yeah, here it is. And this is the US link. But you have to pay, like you have to buy the expansions and you have to pay every month. So of course it depends if you can afford that. Those moves looks demonic. Yeah, so I'm playing a warlock, which is using like demon abilities, demon. You have 13 classes in the game: warrior, paladin, priest, rogue, hunter, and then I'm playing a warlock, which is like demon spells. One trade nade, is Midnight worth coming back to? Haven't played this expansion yet. I feel like Midnight is pretty well. If you have played since day one of Midnight like me and some others, you have pretty much seen everything. We're just waiting at the next season coming next month. But you as a new player in Midnight, you will have a lot of things to do. By the way, Big John, thank you so much for using your Prime in here. Very, very, very appreciated. I heard the sound when I got up from the chair. I heard the sound. Yeah, finally appreciate you know, you're remembering me. But yeah, I just looked at my activity feed. Big John, appreciate you using your Prime in here. I know you can only use them one time a month, so very appreciate you spending in it here. I don't feel like there's many scrolls around here. Have you been keeping up with the turbulent timeways? I am not sure, really. I am not sure. JD, good evening, everyone. Good evening, JD. Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. I need more scrolls. Where is there scrolls? Scrolls. There. Time to get out the enhancer.
What did Malakras do?
Oh, our first song request today. Our first song request. Alright, Sane. You asked for it. Oh.
We will never serve Deloa. Vodaza was the Hex Lord's favored apprentice. If any have Malakras' scrolls, it is her.
Saying it is so annoying. They have this big tour in Europe, and they are going to Norway, Germany, Sweden, Austria, a lot of different countries, but not Copenhagen. Not Denmark, not Copenhagen. And it's just like, why? Yeah, like, why? Come on. Even Ed Sheeran comes to Denmark all the time. They should have taken Eva Parker Boxen. Yeah. Yeah, and I've seen a lot of comments in the comment section saying, where's Denmark? I don't know if they wanted, like, avoid it because of, like, political reasons. Yeah, I don't know. Big John, I wish my Prime sub auto apply. It glitched me it a lot. Commercial back to back. Yeah, that's one of the fun things with Prime, that you cannot set it to auto use. You have to use it every single month.
He could reclaim stolen lands, rebuild the empire, realize his dream.
Uncle, the scrolls are with Vordaza in the Mythara caverns.
The keen-eyed Kina watch over you.
Our best lead to Ulatek are those nodes in Vordaza's possession. Don't get blood on them.
Wait, so we had to go into this dungeon here? Oh, that's the new campaign chapter. There's a part that takes place in the dungeon. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, because I don't know if we need like to clear the entire thing. It just seems like we just need to get a specific node.
I fear they be sacrificed for some dark purpose.
If we need to find some nodes and kill the last boss. Yeah, it looks like now it has jumped down here. Malacross nodes, Raktul defeated. Ah, yeah. Yeah. Okay. I wonder if I should keep on follower mode or go out and queue for normal. Because I know normal usually goes faster. Yep, needs to do the whole dungeon. Okay. I'll just do follower, then at least I can also read the chat.
Another widow back. Another bag of...
I believe this is close to be the last quest in the chapter. Okay. What should I do then, after we have finished the chapter? I was even thinking if I should go and play some classic. I don't know if I'm like the only one that feels this way here, but I just feel like we are in a waiting... We're like waiting in a waiting booth right now. We're waiting for the new season, which comes next month. But at the same time, we are super waiting for BlizzCon in September to see what is the future of World of Warcraft. So it's just like we're just waiting. And this wait here feels harder than the normal wait. Oh, see that damage.
Who be stealing my kill? Who be letting Alazi's little kittens go?
Oh, that was 4 out of 8. What is our druid doing? Oh, why did our druid go upstairs and pull the entire... What? Why would a follower bot do that? We are super much in waiting room. My guild is getting CE for the last members, but there's like 1 or 2 guys online at the peaks gaming times. And also when I do my weeklies on alls, there's like 14 or 15 listed, plus 12. Yeah. Yeah, and our guild used to be like Lo-Fi Paladins used to be a guild that was... We had full memberships every month, every 3rd week. Now, we don't even have to worry about that anymore because people are more leaving than joining at the moment. So, yeah.
Hail, friend.
Which is another reason for why I started playing a lot of League of Legends recently, because it fulfills the PvP hole I have. Because I don't really want to do PvP in WoW. It just isn't good right now. So while I'm waiting for Season 2, I'm probably going to play a lot of League, just to get that PvP feeling. And then when Season 2 starts, it's time to... It's kind of weird, but good thing for the lesser players to catch up. Yeah, it's easy now to catch up to stuff, which is what I'm doing also right now, just kind of catching up to the story. I see a lot of players catching up on achievements too. It's not bad. Do you enjoy WoW lore? I enjoy to the, you know, that's also what I'm doing. Okay, that's nice. I enjoy the WoW lore in terms of watching the cinematics and seeing the NPCs talk with each other, but I don't read. You know what I mean? Like, I don't read the quests. Like this campaign here, I don't read the text between the quests. I watch the cinematics, I watch them talk, I listen to them, but I'm not gonna stand still and read a quest log. If that makes sense. Oh.
Jelly Kittens just raided with 6 viewers.
Jelly Kittens, thank you so much for the raid. Really appreciate it. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, raiders. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a fantastic stream. Or were you streaming tonight? Let me give you a little shout out to Jelly Kittens. Thank you so much for... Really appreciate the raid.
Batiste32 just subscribed with Prime.
Oh, Pattis, thank you so much for using your Prime in here. Very appreciated. Thank you so much for that. Subscribe for 6 months. Appreciate it, Pattis. Thank you so much. It was good doing some BTM.
Cries out in pain.
BTM? Is that break the meta? Break the meta? Beyond the meta. Oh. What is that? BTM participation is an individual basis, which means players can participate in a number of events, various group, blah 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 blah, individual participation, orders of keystones. Is it some kind of like esport thing? In WoW, doing keys without meta specs. Ah. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, okay, yeah, it looks very competitive and with diff font and stuff like that. So what are you playing? What non-meta spec are you playing? Resto Druid. I see. What is the meta right now for healers? I know in PvP the only thing we see is Discipline Priestess and Preservation Evokers. But I'm actually not sure in PvE. Shaman and Monk? Oh, I see. Well, sounds like a fun event. Yeah, I thought it was... Yeah, I think I have heard someone mention Monk. Was like, just like... The heal area one was. Druid was meta, but not anymore. I see. Because I also think well, now I say that a lot, but I just remember Druid was like meta, but I'm probably thinking back to the War Within, because I know in War Within they had like a really good standing point. Especially at the cat viewer, where you use cat for healing. Nice song. Yeah, we're listening to Elder Scrolls. I saw some other streamers having it as their background. I was like, damn. I like that. It's also the song that they use in meme videos when, you know, they're making conversations with NPCs. Or people who doesn't really know what they mean. This is the song they use for that. Oh wow, these follower dungeon NPCs really know how to pull. So we can't do a fast track because they will just pull every single thing. I gotta go. Have a great stream. Well, thank you again, Jelly. Appreciate the raid. And I'll catch you around. Let me hit you up with a follow. Then I'll try to lurk in on one of your streams. Oh my god, they have already pulled again. Like what? Yeah, if I didn't do this as a follow mode, we would already have been done now. It would already have been over. There we go. Alright, I know I'm not allowed to jump down there or else they will pull everything. Dan, we Affliction Warlock? What you mean? What do you mean by OW? Or is it more like, oh, Affliction? You're spec. Yeah, I'm playing Affliction. I'm a huge fan of Affliction. Not because of... I know they're not meta. I just like them. I have always been a fan of Affliction since day one, kinda. Same here? Nice. Yeah, I just love it. Affliction. Love the cursing, love the sucking souls with a drain soul. Why does it put DK first? I mean, you probably copy from somewhere what it and that's it. But I'm fine with saying to your question, I'm fine with 9-minute songs. If, of course, I enjoy it. Well, you know, if it's like a song where I'm like, okay, this is not something I like, then I skip, but let's give it a go.
Oh, you look like a good cat. Cat where the blood flow. If I don't get ya, Necrax will. Freeze. Necrax, strike. Aim for the heart.
Oh, he's shooting after me. What is he saying?
frozen in fright.
Oh, I think I've heard that song before, but not the full song, but more like, you know, someone made a cartoon with it. Like a meme.
With me, Necra. Right on.
You watched the video at some point, it's really great. Is he like playing both roles?
A good kill,
He's playing both
and I rescued all that was
his
still
personalities.
alive. But why did Murojin bring them here? The kidnapping won't stop until we get to the root of the
Oh.
Follow me. That not be natural. And the energy flowing into it. This is hex magic. Using the souls of the dead in powerful magic spells. I hope
The underscore package just subscribed for 4 months.
Hey, the packer. Really appreciate the sub. Very appreciated. Very, very appreciated. The packer to subscribe for 4 months, currently in 4 months streak. Very appreciate the 4 months, packer. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the content. Well, thank you so much for watching the content. Very appreciated. If it wasn't because of you and of us watching it, I would make it. So highly appreciated. Interesting song.
It be worse than we thought. How many of my people have died here?
But he kind of reminds me of Eminem. You know, like a younger version of Eminem. Okay. If I put that song on, like in the kitchen with my wife there, she will turn it off. But I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I like interesting songs. Well, welcome to the world of Ren, I suppose. He's got a lot of stuff.
Hail, friend.
I'll give him a follow. And then I'm gonna try, let's give it a listen. Next time I just sit here alone at the PC, I'm gonna try, you know, just click on his most popular one and just go through them. Will be interesting for sure. So that one doesn't have a soul. That one doesn't have Bone Storm. It has Soul Storm. Soul Storm. I guess it's time for some Chinese DJ. Where's BA? On Affliction Warlock, I don't use it right now. Kinda trying to become best friends with the rotation. Chung, 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 chung.
What's she doing? She's rending the souls, twisting them, feeding them to that monster. There are souls still that we can save. You confront her, I gonna release all the souls I can find.
Why is the tank is still up there? Oh, these follower dungeons are horrible. Alright, boss time.
What's this? New souls for my experiments?
Last one before it goes to bed. The darkness, I believe in a thing called love. Well, let's try listen to it to the boss.
Your soul be forfeit. This affliction hit hard. Go, make them suffer. Ma'ako, Ma'ako, Ka Shada! gonna poison your soul. You gonna be
Oh, Timosis, good to see you. How you doing? I'm outside in the cool with cold can of Fanta, so I do believe in a thing called love. Good one, good one. And I am sitting inside in an office that is 30 degrees warm. So I believe in something called melding. But I'm doing fine, Timosis, except I'm melding. But else doing fine, just catching up on the Curse of Ulatek chapters. Just catching up on the story and the lore. So what you gonna do, Tomosus, rest of the evening? Are you gonna be chilling with your Fanta and go to bed, or do you have late gaming things coming up? Oh.
She's dead, but her evil lives on.
I think this is my least favorite. This is my least favorite midnight dungeon. Like, I like the design of it. It's pretty cool the way that we are like moving over this bridge and stuff like that, but it is a little bit tedious, I gotta admit. Yeah, just bad like an old man. I rarely game in evenings. Some I fancy, but not tonight. My lord, no battle plan. I see. How, Tomosus, while you're here, why did you change away from your tank palette to that evoker? Is it some kind of like, are you betting with someone, or is it just because you kind of maxed out on keys? Looking sharp, by the way. You charming man. I appreciate it. I'd appreciate it. I just got a cut, like a haircut yesterday, so it's a fresh cut in my Ashbringer t-shirt, which I will probably have weird at BlizzCon, but I'm not going to BlizzCon because it's too expensive, so yeah. No BlizzCon for me. Oh, okay. He pulled everything all there as well. Boom, 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 boom. It's because in my room it's like yours, it's 30 degrees plus, and I couldn't trust myself to keep doing 18, 19s with good attitudes. I see. Okay. Yeah, so you're like, it's freaking hard, it's unplayable to play in this weather, and you're like, yeah, let's not do 18, 19 keys. I took a new project instead. I've been putting all off the alt for the ages. Does people good to know I can crank DPS too? Yeah, you got it. Okay. That's nice. So what you're gonna do when season 2 starts? I guess you're gonna go back to your paladin, right? Or is your evoker starting to... You're gonna feel some love for it? Blizzard isn't paying for the best SBA guide maker? That's bull. I see a lot of content creators getting invited, Big John. I have seen so many content creators getting invited to BlizzCon, but I am sadly not one of them. Sadly not. But I saw a bunch of content creators announcing yesterday they all got invited. But yeah, it is what it is. Oh, hey Panda, welcome in. type of evoker are you playing? I'm pretty sure he's a devastation. Pretty sure he's devastation. Tank, you're not supposed to go out there. You're really not supposed to go out there. I think you're gonna reset the boss. Let me get to the chat in 2 seconds. Damn it. I'm going back to Paladin on Monday. It's apparently getting cooler. Then the road is all Gears on 20. I would like that. I am tired of this storm, like this heat wave. Then I can also start streaming normally again. I'll go back to Paladin. Even worse than Anakin not being given the rank of a master. I like that, Pega. Yeah, 2 Panda. Oh yeah, we got 2 Pandas in the chat now. But Panda, I'm doing fine, thank you. Just a little bit warm. Well, very warm. Very much warm. Tomorrow's the new season is Pala, but I always do 2. It's usually Pala and Mage, but Evo is way cooler than Mage. Rah. I mean, if you're into the dragon stuff, then it's pretty cool. If you're into that dragon stuff. New season as per of the best Panda. Big John. Imagine Dvalin on an SBA panel at BlizzCon. That would be fun. I really enjoy augmentation, but it can't do much on its own though. True. Oh hey Shax. Good to see you. Good to see you. Appreciate you lurking in here.
The chief be having a reward for you.
Why am I not following you, Shax? I have dishonored you. You have now been granted my follow. But yeah. Shax, I mean, the people I have seen being invited so far is people who has like, at least like, I think at least like 200 viewers normally on Twitch. And I mean, I'm not even close to that, so I understand it. They only think about Twitch numbers. So it is what it is. But yeah, our time will come through. If we still play WoW at that time. I mean, you never know if BlizzCon is gonna, disappoint us or, yeah. We shall see. Dvalin, it's right, I'm a dangerous dragon. Dangerous dragon. Is that a panda challenge? Hey, I was so happy today. We had rain and thunder. Harry, I would love if we had that here. Our grass is starting to get yellow now because we haven't seen water. Like, we are literally like, it is getting so hot here and it's getting so dry. All the trees and grass where I live is just yellow. Oh, Lisa Warner. Sorry, I am so used to no one is watching my kick chat, so I didn't think anyone would actually be there. But welcome in, Lisa. Please don't be an artist who is going to sell me artists, because that's the only people I get on Kick. If you're going to be asking me in 5 messages if I want to see some art or some ideas for new thumbnails or something like that. I have a feeling you're like that, maybe. My house is a pure store. My house is pure store and air conditioned. Wait, what? My house is a pure store and What do you mean, Abo? It's like a big store? The honor is on mine. Yeah, I like to pretend as a dragon that I'm Spitfire RAF pilot. Flying, gunning, it's fun. I mean, yeah, they do have that flying around and so on. I would just love if evokers could be all races, like night elves, but then still had a dragon form. It's about viewerships and selling the body is business at the end of the day. True. True. Yeah. And I mean, yeah, that's the thing. Like, if they're gonna invest in someone paying them, like, I don't think they have paid their flights. I think they have only paid for that ticket, which is like $200. So, but of course, if they're gonna invest $200 in someone, they also want numbers, which makes sense. You're gonna get that made. I appreciate it, Tomosus. Appreciate the trust. You as well. You as well. Same here. Across the bridge now, we have rain forecast for the whole weekend. I'm gonna see whether my city name, which I'm not gonna say out loud. It does say that we might have some rain tonight. On Sunday, a little bit. Wednesday, Friday. It doesn't look good. Doesn't look good here. That's a cool game. I like it. Do you play other games? At least I also play League of Legends. If you know that one. I messaged to ask about art sounds family. Yes. Yeah, Tomoto's like I also live stream on Kick since I got partnered on Kick. But everyone who has been in my chats on Kick is people who wants to, like, they ask you how you are, and then they want to ask you if you want to buy some art. No, the decor from the big tree at the most. Oh, I really like the big tree one. Adventure. No, I'm not gonna buy it because I feel like it's super expensive, but it's really cool. Yeah, I really like this one here. I would love to have it, but yeah, no. Okay, so I need to get out to deliver the quest. But I'm from the US and you are Denmark, Lisa. Denmark. Denmark. Meet Suljan at the Warlord Stairs. Is this where we're gonna see that cinematic that I already saw in Wowhead? Hero of Senge. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Appreciate the follow. Thomas is the old bait and switch lol. Hard damn annoying artist on Discord. Raid my server all the time. That is something I used to see a lot of the old days. Now on the Lo-Fi Paladins Discord, we get all those gold sellers. Because we are... Lo-Fi Paladins is like an official ambassador Discord for WoW. And because of that, the gold sellers, they have like taken all those discords and they have just like added them to their rotation, and now they just like farm us. Sometimes they join with hundreds bots accounts, and then they just start spamming everyone in the Discord, you know, about gold selling. But I had to enable that thing, so everyone has to have a phone number now. They have to have a phone number, and it usually I ban 50 to 100 people every day on my Discord, but after I have enabled a phone number requirement, only 5 people get banned now, because it costs a lot of money for these gold sellers to have a phone number on all the accounts, because you can only use the same phone number on one account. So I kinda have counted them, but yeah. Herald, thought I'd come in and follow, as I thought I had before. Well, Herald, thank you so much for stopping in and following. Very, very appreciated. Are real gold sellers? Yeah, lots of them. Lots of gold sellers.
Let me know when you're ready.
Suljan! Something happening! Death to all who seek the serpent's power!
Oh, hey, Rappy. Hello, bro, Dvalin, you. What's up? Welcome, Rappy. Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome, man. Yeah, just like Blizzard Authenticator, that's a relief then. True. True. It's also going to be interesting when they add that Discord integration into the guilds, so you can actually see the Discord, like, you can see the guild chat in Discord. That's going to be very interesting. Lisa, do you like animes? I don't watch series, like TV series of animes, but I like movies. Like Suzume, Withering You, stuff like that. I like the movies. I'm not really into like yeah, into TV series. Rabbi, how are you? I'm doing well, Rabbi. It's a bit warm in here in my office. It's like 30 degrees, so I'm a bit sweaty. But beside of that, I'm pretty well. How about you? So I like this shirt I heard you say before Paladins. I like the shirt I heard you say before Paladins. Oh, you mean the Ashbringer t-shirt? Yeah, it has like the entire sword on the stomach. It's pretty cool. I bought it on the official Blizzard merch store. Yeah, I'm wondering how well it will work, Discord chat integration. To my understanding, I am able to create a room on the Discord where it's called, for example, guild chat, and then everything we write in the game chat, we should be able to see on Discord. And if you write in that chat, it will be displayed in the game. So it should be like a funnel. Good seeing your long time video on Discord, YouTube, Dvalin. Rabbi, appreciate you for watching my content on YouTube. Very, very appreciated. Hope you like the SBA guides. Ashbringer Tabard. I actually have an alliance Tabard. Like a real alliance Tabard. Well, oh, I need to see where it is. 2 seconds.
Our ancestors are warning us. Help me stop this.
I can't find it, but I have like a real tabard, like, you know, one of the tabards you have in the game.
I found it. This must be the key to.
Susan, this is dark magic. Let it go.
No. With this power, we need no law, no attack.
Nephew, look out!
Uncle! Uncle!
He is dead, Zul'Jin.
No.
I wonder what's coming next for classic players. I bet it won't be just classic plus. And yeah, their shirt is fire. Paladins go. Paladins go indeed.
When he breathed his last breath. Sadly.
Let me get back to you, Tomosus, in 2 seconds.
Zul'Jin and I, we tried to change it.
You knew my grandfather. Then you must be
Malakras.
Zul'Jin, to secure our people's future, free.
Oh, Hex Lord Malakras.
To finish what your grandfather and I started.
What about my sister? The Loa have her completely in their grasp. When she sees our uncle,
Take the key, Zul'Jin. And when you have claimed Ulatek's power, I assure you, she will understand.
Oh, did you see his eyes? They turned kind of like snakish. I don't think they was that before. Huh. Let me just, I wonder what's coming next. Yeah, Tomosus, like, we talked about it earlier today on the stream, but you know, all the leaks is pointing at this new WoW called Camelot, And then a lot of people is thinking it has something to do with maybe Dark Age of Camelot with the other MMO, which has 3 factions, like Alliance, Horde, and something else. And then I saw a lot of leaks and rumors talking about that we might get a 3rd faction called the Scourge. So could you imagine that, like Alliance, Horde, Scourge? It would be kind of fun. But again, I don't want to hype it up too much, because yeah, we never know. It literally could be nothing. It could be anything. But I really hope it's gonna be something super nice. Yeah, movies are interesting and animes are cool both in their own way. I like them both. I saw your stream quality is so good. You deserve well. Lisa, thank you for the follow on Kick. Very appreciated. Very appreciated. What story is this? This is the new one. The Curse of Ulatek. Tommy, yo, one button assistant guru is not using one button assistant. Say what? Red-handed. So, Tommy, I really enjoy using one button on, for example, Red Pala, Elemental Shaman, Beastmaster Hunter, a lot of like different specs. But Affliction Warlock is just not one of those where I really enjoy it, because I like to be able to like cast a little bit extra curses and stuff like that. So it really comes down to which spec I'm playing. LaRusso, wow, welcome in, good to see you. Haven't I seen your name before? I feel like I've seen your name before somewhere. Huh. Welcome in. Based on leaks, it's not classic, but something else. Exactly, Abo. Something like, as they say, WoW Camelot. Something brand new. But it seems like it still will be patch 1.60, which is of course vanilla. Leaks, you missed say coming for console version. World of Warcraft first time video about that is coming to demo. 2026 this year, demo test play. I mean, Rabbi, we don't know if it will come on console. I haven't seen any rumors or leaks talking about it, so we don't know. We will have to wait till September to know. It will be really cool if World of Warcraft ends up getting on Xbox, but we don't know yet. And I haven't seen any rumors or leaks talking about it. Abe 100% going to that faction for sure. I'm DK forever. That's one of the things I've also seen in some of the leaks and rumors, that 3rd faction is going to have Death Knights. But as I was talking with someone else today, and he said he didn't really believe the 3rd faction because he pretty thinks like that everyone is going to be playing it. Could you imagine it? Like, they're going to add a 3rd faction with some new races, and they can only be the one with Death Knight. Like, I have a feeling that 90% is going to play this new faction. Like, I don't honestly think someone would be like, no, I want my good old dwarf paladin on Alliance side. Like, wouldn't everyone be like, hey, I'm gonna go with the new faction? Do you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like everyone would, especially if that new faction has like necromancers, as you're saying, Apo. I think it would be like 99% is gonna play that new faction. It'll be great if Scourge is the 3rd faction. I will have more enemies to slay. Oh, so you're actually gonna stay with your dwarf paladin, Moses? I'm pretty sure it will come to console at some point. I'm 100% sure it will come to console, but just I don't think it's soon. I'm curious, yeah. We will have to see. I'm keen to hear it in September, the Blitz and the announcement. Or is it in November? I can't remember. It's in September, the 12th and 13th September. So, Moses, just so you know, and so you don't book anything, like don't book a wedding on the 18th of September. So the 12th and the 13th of September is when we're going to get BlizzCon. We're going to be seeing all the new things. And then all the rumors and all the leaks are saying that the game, Camelot, the new WoW, is going to release on the 18th September. So don't book anything on the 18th of September. Try keep that day free, because it sounds like we're going to get the new WoW on the 18th of September, which is exactly the Friday after BlizzCon. Like, the week after. so everyone who is at BlizzCon can go home. And enjoy the game. My tip is on console release with Classic Plus. It depends if it's going to be playing like Classic where everyone has like 20 to 40 spells. I don't think that's a good Classic version, but we'll have to see. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, I'm bad at keeping up with the news. Oh, that might be wild and right. Yeah, I went to bed yesterday, which of course do every day. But what I mean is like I was going to Wowhead MMO Champion because they have a lot of people like talking about rumors and leaks, and I was reading all of it. And everyone was like, there was like 20 posts about leaks, and all of them was different. So of course, it's fake. All of it is fake. But some of them must have something true. I'm also gonna send you a screenshot. I'm gonna send you a screenshot, but don't. It's something I found on Reddit. I found it on Reddit. And then think with it what you want to think. There. Take this screenshot here, study it, and it could be fake, it could not be fake. We don't know. Abo, you actually going to BlizzCon? I am jealous. I wanted to go there, but it's just flying from Denmark with plane and hotels, and it just doesn't work in my budget right now. Because we have summer vacation right now here in Denmark, and we're gonna go do things with the kids, and after that we're gonna have like zero money after that. So that would be like it just doesn't work. So I'm gonna be streaming it from home. I'm gonna be sitting here right now watching BlizzCon online with everyone else. If someone wants to like, yeah, this is not my follow. It's a side of my promise. I always support you. By the way, I have a community on Discord where we support streamers on YouTube. So would you like to join? Well, Lisa is a very, very nice offer, but I'm gonna pass if it's something. I think I'm gonna pass. Well, it depends what kind of community you have, but I'm not really like into streamer communities. Since streaming for me is just like a little part of what I do. It's just like a little, like my YouTube part is probably my main thing. It's not fact, but yeah, it's interesting. Okay, yeah, thanks. Send it over. I'm curious. Yeah, take a look on it. I've sent it to you on Discord, and you know, study it. Next year, you know, will be better anyway. This year is the first BlizzCon after the pause. Yeah. Well, last BlizzCon was 2023, so the next BlizzCon might be first in like 3 years again, but then I can at least have some time to save up for it. They Classic Plus hype, Camelot hype, indeed. Indeed.
What would we do without you, Uncle? I see. Ashura.
So to Moses, I'm looking forward for you to tanking some dungeons for me in Classic Plus. Or in Camelot. I'm probably gonna go Holy Priest or Rest Druid.
And our grandfather's glory. But to join forces with Malakras, that fool. I warned him about that villain.
I thought it was every year. Yeah, sometimes they have like long breaks between them if they don't have anything like, I guess, important to say.
I know it's in my bones. And now he has my brother in his clutches.
Absolutely, I'll hold the line. Also, to Moses, I really hope they're gonna add some, like a lot of good PvP, like open world PvP, something interesting.
And the only family I have left.
So yeah, we shall see. We need to wait till September.
Zuljara, I bear responsibility.
Can't wait.
For putting
Can't
your
wait.
brother on this path. I will help you find him.
Wait for a lead on Suljan's whereabouts.
It's
Okay,
always
I have
Zul'Jin.
finished the campaign.
Remember our trip to the coast? Little Zul'Jin
At least
got
what we're allowed to play.
straight. You are so mad.
Dave, I'm a priest healer. You can be tank. Well, Dave, it default I'm more into healing. But we need to see what they're gonna show. If they're gonna be new races or classes, and is there gonna be like PvP? If they're gonna have just a 24/7 arena like PlanetSide 2 or Guild Wars or Dark Age of Camelot would be amazing. Think Riff had that too. And saying that's what I've been saying for like so long. We need something like World vs. World in Guild Wars 2, where we can just fight all the time. Because then I don't think I'm going to go healer. Then I'm probably going to go something like Red Paladin or Arms Warrior, something where it's fun killing people. And I don't understand why we don't have it today. Like, why don't we have like a big zone where you can keep doing PvP with an objective? Like, there needs to be an objective to keep people motivated. I got to get sleep now because I'm early mate. Keep motivated and thanks. Well, Tomosus, appreciate you for stopping by the stream. Let me give you a little cheeky shout out in case you want to see another awesome WoW streamer. Not calling myself awesome, but you know what I mean. Like, if you want to see another WoW streamer, feel free to give Tomosus a follow. He does very, very high keys and gets angry on people when they don't do good. But yeah, give him a follow. He's great. Yeah, I'll see you around, Tomosus. I might, if I see you streaming tomorrow, I might stop by and check you out. Yeah, that would bring people in as well. Fight castles and such. Make small encampment to further progress. Send a follow now so he can yell at me. Exactly. Yeah, Rick is a good healer. He can heal you, Tomosus. Dave, I'll be priest healer no matter what they release for Camelot. But that's nice. I mean, and again, Dave, we need to see, like, what is it? Are we going to play with the normal classic talents? Is it like an upgraded classic talents? We need info. So I'm excited for BlizzCon to hear what it is. I think of myself as a motivator. You are indeed. You are the. You're like the guy who's like yelling, "Just do it, just do it." Yeah. But again, thank you to Moses for stopping by. I'll see you around.
We see you. Is that all?
A new pet and a worse trigger. And okay. Cool. So now we've got all the campaigns, like the end campaigns, fulfilled. Fully filled. If it's anything like Season of Discovery I'm in, Dave, I really enjoy Season of Discovery, so I really hope it's a good mix of classic, Season of Discovery, and something new, like something new. Guess I have to do it as well. I mean, Panda, you don't have to, but I think, I'm not sure, but I have a feeling this one here is going into Season 2. Like, we're also going to be doing this in Season 2. Like, you can see the last one is called the Battle of Atalu Tech. So I have a feeling it will go the entire way. But I'm not sure. It takes you an hour, a good hour. But yeah. While in your free time, darling, check this video. Everything cut from VOD. Oh, Abo, can you send me that to me on can you send that to me on Discord? Because if you put it in the chat here, it will be automatically removed. Send you. Appreciate it. I'll take a look off stream because I'm streaming also on YouTube. Yes, you're right, but in my community, everyone supports you, Joe. You'll have a good experience, and well, Lisa, I appreciate you for asking if I want to join, but I'm probably gonna pass on it. I'm gonna pass, but I appreciate you asking. Well, then but I'm gonna, Abel, I'm gonna watch it after the stream because I'm also streaming on YouTube, and on YouTube you're not allowed to watch other YouTube's videos while streaming. It's a little bit dumb, but yeah. Last time I did it, I got a strike, and you don't want to get strikes on YouTube because then your view numbers are just like, yeah, your free time exactly. Yeah, I'll watch it tomorrow eating cereals or something like morning. Yeah, so I guess it's better to finish what is out. Yeah, it will at least save you time, Panda, and it's gonna take you an hour. Longer if you request text. True. I've been playing forever and soon level 12. Nice, and they just released that new update 2 days ago, Panda. I haven't played much. I'm still stuck at level 15. But I mean, we're not in a base, like, that's the thing, Panda, with forever. We're not in a hurry. Like, they have so much more content to add to the game, so we're just kind of like slowly catching up with the game, and more content gets added every month. Well, if they leak about it being sold as its own game with free versions and a $10 subscription fee, it's gonna be something big. So Dave, I think this sub is still gonna be shared with retail WoW, but I could totally see that the new WoW is still locked behind something you have to buy. Like, you need to buy the game or an expansion or something like that. But I still think it's gonna be the same subscription as retail. So I think the subscription is going to be the same for everything. But of course, we might have to pay something to actually play that new classic experience. That I do believe. But I think it will be the same subscription. It's not Bobby. I don't even feel like I pay to play anymore. Strike for what? So Bobby, I got a strike on YouTube a half year ago because I was watching a YouTube video while live streaming on YouTube. So when you live streaming on YouTube, which I'm doing right now, you're not allowed to watch YouTube videos while streaming on YouTube. So for example, if I only streamed on Twitch, then I could watch any YouTube video as much as I want. But on YouTube, you're not allowed to. So it's one of the trade-offs of being a cross streamer. Paga, what is your leveling routine? Right now with time walking, I would only do time walking, just time walking all the time. Just time walking. But from level 80 to 90, if we don't do time walking, I would do all delves, hand in the quests because they give insane amount of XP. And then do the dungeon quests as well. They also give insane amount of XP. And then I think you are gonna be max level. After the M+ testing, Blizzard will tell us when the season 2 date. I think it's probably going to be in the mid of like August, like anywhere in the middle of August. Use a tablet. Well, so Bobby, the point of watching a YouTube video with everyone else is like we have it on the screen, we can all see it together. Like, you know, other streamers do. They put a video up on the screen and they watch it together and talk about it. That's what we did. Yeah, I've seen it also, some quality of life improvements. Oh, I haven't tested that yet. I have to finish setup on my UI, so time for bed now. Well, have a good night, Zane. Appreciate you for stopping by the stream, as always. Very appreciated. Just do it like this. But I will see you around, Zane. Or find someone to boost you like I boosted Dvalin. True that. Very appreciated. So it's 11:30 here now in Denmark. So I'm gonna go to bed. We've streamed now for 3 hours and 5 minutes, but it's like super warm in here. And I also have to go to the toilet. And my kids are gonna wake me up in 6 hours anyway, so I think I'm just gonna I think it's easy. I'm just gonna bail. I'm just gonna bail. So I appreciate you all for watching tonight. We appreciate you all. It's been a cozy stream. We have been looking at Into You from Eon, all the new things from him. We have talked a lot about Classic Plus. And yeah, I just can't wait till September. I want to see. I really want to see what's going to happen on September with all the classic leaks and rumors, and I can't wait. I just can't wait. I'm so excited. Like it's almost like I can't even sleep because I'm just like lying down and be like, I wonder what Classic Plus is gonna be like. So yeah. You can actually have everything in the bank and upgrade items as well. Oh, that's a very nice upgrade, because they didn't have that before. Finally, thank you for the stream, champ. Take care and good night. Well, you two, really appreciate you for being here. Very, very appreciated. Abo, good night, mate. To you as well. And I'll see you another time. In case you're new to the channel here, let me just refresh you. I stream every Wednesday and every Friday. I know I didn't stream this Wednesday, but something in my life came up and I wasn't able to stream. But yeah. Else, I'm back every Wednesday, every Friday. You can actually everything bang upgrade as well. Time for the stream. Good night. I'll send you a video that may cool you down. A cool down video. I would like to see that. Paga, very cool to stream. Much hype for BlizzCon. Much hype for BlizzCon indeed. Panda best streamer. Appreciate it, Panda. Appreciate the support. Yeah, I remember us so much better now. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. I'll have to try it tomorrow. Geeky, good night, Dvalin. Always a pleasure. The voice is very nice to listen to. Well, Geeky, thank you so much for that. Very appreciated. And I'll see you again on Wednesday. Warcraft Wednesdays, exactly. Warcraft Wednesdays and Fridays. We have some time for some Forever this weekend. Perhaps we're going on summer vacation today, so I have to see what we're going to be doing for this weekend. But possibly. I'm always here because you're a very good streamer. Well, Abo, thank you so much for that. Very appreciated. That is very, very appreciated. Let me throw around some VIPs. There you go. Just Tim, if you have time, I will. Not sure I'll be able to join on Wednesdays. I'll be at music festival. Have a lovely weekend, everyone. You too, Kiki. And enjoy your music festival. I'm sure it's going to be a blast. I am sure it will. But see you around. See you around. Alright. But you'll get 5 levels from Dells, maybe 6. I just leveled the last character. I think I carried a guy through all the Dells in less than 2 hours. Yeah, it's really good now with the XP improvement. Alright. Peace out. I don't know who's going to raid, but yeah, keep along if you want to join the raid, but I don't know who's the raid. But yeah, peace out.